Chancellor in one of our papers today has said, and I quote, "Things will be tough, but I've done all that I can." Has he?
No, quite simply, he hasn't. The Chancellor had a very clear decision to make, and he was explicit about it. He could provide deep, targeted support to the most vulnerable, people on the lowest incomes, or he could try to do a bit for everybody, and he did the latter. So a bit of a gesture, I think, primarily. What he needed to have done, and I think what he's going to have to end up doing, is provide a deep, targeted support to households on the lowest incomes and in the least efficient homes to ensure that their household budgets are not devastated by the sorts of price rises that we're seeing today and that we know we're going to see in October. So, no, priorities are wrong. They need to sort themselves out, understand what the role of the state is at moments like this.
And Adam, you may not have seen it, but we had a report from one of our reporters, Anna Riley, where she was talking to a pensioner who said that he'd lost 2 stone in weight over this past number of months because he can't afford to eat and heat. And he doesn't believe that he'll be able to survive come Christmas. I mean, that's an incredible story to hear from that man. Is that something that you're hearing in your organisation?
We've heard it for many years, and we're hearing it more. I mean, it's absolutely right. And actually, it's not just between the cost of heating and the cost of buying food. People can't afford to cook food. They can't afford to heat water, to shower or to bathe. They can't afford to put the washing machine on. They can't afford a warm environment for their children to study in or for friends and family to come over. So the impact is not just financial hardship. And you're absolutely right. We look at about 10,000 people every year in the UK die, mainly older people, directly from the impacts of a cold home, through strokes and heart attacks and respiratory conditions. Look, and it's quite simple. Next winter, when the prices go up again in October, we will see more avoidable excess winter deaths. It's hardwired into the situation we're in. That's why urgent support is needed now, and that's money in people's pockets, the lowest incomes, or money off the bills. But we need a plan for what we're going to do before next winter, when we're going to have astonishing levels of energy costs in some of the worst insulated homes in Europe, with the prospect of, we hope it won't be, a cold winter. Only one thing happens in those circumstances. People are ill, people's mental health suffers, and too many people die.